Thailand Retirement Visa. So, if you're thinking about going to Thailand and you're looking for staying long term, um, probably the Thai Retirement Visa is going to be the best possible option for you. So, let's think it through. What are some of the benefits for the Thailand Retirement Visa? So, retirees and pensioners that want to stay long term in Thailand without having to do a lot of frequent renewals, reapplications, all those sorts of annoying things that you would have to do in a lot of other countries. You don't have to do. The most basic version of the retirement visa is just a yearly renewal. You speak to the police every 90 days, just check in essentially, fill out a document, and you're pretty much good to go. It's a very, very easy process. It's a very cost-effective process. It's highly recommended by many, many retirees who are now currently in Thailand. So some more of the benefits are you get to stay in Thailand long term. So you get to stay up to 1 year on the most basic visa. You also get unlimited renewal for as long as the government says, yeah, you're good to go. You pass all of the, you check all the boxes. You'll be good to go. You'll be able to stay indefinitely. You also can renew inside of Thailand instead of having to actually leave Thailand to renew your visa. Now, that's something that happens at a lot of other countries as well, which obviously is not the ideal by any means, but Thailand makes it easy for retirees. So what are the requirements? So you do need to meet certain age and financial requirements and provide specific documents. You do have to have all the right paperwork, all of the normal stuff that you would need to do to apply for a visa for any other country. You do need to be over 50 years of age. You do need to have one of three things. So a security deposit of 800,000 baht in a Thai bank account held for at least 2 months before applying for the visa. Or a monthly income of at least 65,000 baht, or a combined security deposit and annual income totaling 800,000 baht. So more than likely you're going to fit into that monthly retirement income bucket. A lot of people don't have that 800,000 Thai baht, but a normal US or European pension in general typically will give you enough money to be able to get the visa. You do need to have health insurance. So there's two different things. There's a non-immigrant O visa and also a non-immigrant OA visa. For health insurance, you need to have it for the OA long stay visa, which is that whole yearly process. We'll go into the whole non-immigrant O visa in a second. But you do need health insurance. It does have to have inpatient coverage of at least 400,000 baht and outpatient coverage of at least 40,000 baht, which isn't a lot, honestly. It's usually pretty cheap to be able to get these types of health insurance coverage. It's not a big deal. To meet the financial requirements of the Thailand Retirement Visa, you do need to give the following documents. So for the security deposit, if you're going to do that, submit an updated bank book or passbook along with a bank letter that confirms the deposit sourced from outside of Thailand and that the account has been open for at least 2 months with that quantity of money in it. For the monthly income of that 65,000 baht, you do need to have a verification letter, an income verification letter from your embassy in Thailand. So the embassy does have to confirm that. You do have to give them that document. Simply reach out to them. You'll be able to get whatever it is you need to be able to show them to confirm it. Now, if your embassy does not issue income letters, if you have a 12-month bank statement showing regular deposits of 65,000 baht, into a Thai bank account, that will also suffice. That's obviously a little more difficult way of doing it, but it is a potential avenue for you. Other documents that may be requested, if you're applying within Thailand, typically you don't need these, but if you're outside of Thailand, Thai police clearance certificate, medical certificate, and proof of health insurance. So there's a few steps here of how you can go about going and applying for the visa. If you are going to apply within your home country, you just have to submit all the required documents that we spoke about, including your passport, all those other, income verification, health insurance, etc., to the Thai embassy or consulate in the country that you live in. Not all embassies and consulates will issue that type of visa, the retirement visa, but the vast majority of countries will, so it's not really an issue. For applications, if you're applying outside of Thailand instead of inside of Thailand, because you can actually go to Thailand first on a tourist visa and convert it. If you're going to do it outside of Thailand, you'll also need a police clearance document, medical certificate, and health insurance, like I said. So if you're going to apply for a 90-day non-immigrant O visa, an extension in Thailand, so for instance, one of the options that you have is applying for a 90-day visa to go to Thailand instead of just simply going on a tourist visa. And then you can go, you get accepted, stay for at least 60 days, and then in the last 30 days of your permit, you can go to the immigration office and just give proof of a Thai address, just basically rental agreement, utility bills, that sort of thing. And essentially, you can go ahead and get it converted if they accept you, right? It's not guaranteed, but you'll have everything that you need. Now, the non-immigrant O visa and extension in Thailand as a tourist, you can do that. So you can just go to Thailand via tourist. You can still apply if you meet that 90-day non-immigrant O visa and Thailand Retirement Visa requirement, which is all the things that we just spoke about. You can do all of that inside of Thailand and just give it to them, and you'll be able to be good to go. And essentially, once you actually get this non-immigrant O visa, you can actually get it converted over into the OA visa or O-A visa, and you'll be pretty much good to go. You'll be able to stay in Thailand for a year. Now, when you do have this retirement visa, there are certain things that you do have to keep in mind. One of them is the 90-day reporting. I find it very annoying. I hate having to do it. I'm not retired in Thailand, but I'm on a different visa. But it's something that you have to do. You have to go to the immigration office every 90 days and report to them, essentially, where you are, what are you doing, so on and so forth. Now, you don't actually... You can do this by mail or online or going to the office in person. I go to the office in person to do this. You can also get an agent to be able to do that with the power of attorney to go do it for you. Probably the easiest way is getting an agent if you want to spend the money. It's not that much money. Most of the time you'll be spending about maybe a little over 1,000, 2,000 baht per month as kind of like a retainer for the agent to go do this stuff for you. And that's like a cheaper one, right? At least where I am in Pattaya. So you can do that if you want. You can go there, you can mail online. But for me, just because of my experiences with visas, typically I like to do everything in person or do it face-to-face or have someone face-to-face doing it for me, because typically that gives more trust to the person working on your visa to be able to approve or not approve, or the cop that's there approving or not approving, right? That's just my personal thing. You don't have to do that. So a re-entry permit, if you plan to travel in and out of Thailand during your retirement visa, you do need to have a re-entry permit to keep your visa active. So it's not just like you can just fly out and come back, do whatever you want. You do have to get permission to be able to do that. So if you intend to stay in Thailand the entire time, it doesn't matter, but you do need to actually go, and the easiest way is to get an agent, a visa agent, to be able to do this. They'll go out and get the entry and re-entry permits. Something to keep in mind is that you're not always going to be let back in, right? It depends on the person at the border. The vast majority of the time you will, but that is something that is also a little concerning because it's Thailand. You do have to be careful of those things, but I would say 99.99% of the time you're probably going to be fine. But that's what the agent that I used in the past told me. So I thought I would pass that Bank account, you do need a bank account. So the Thailand Retirement Visa is valid for 1 year and can be renewed as long as you have all the same work criteria, submitting the same documents, etc. You do have to have the required funds in your Thai bank account, and it has to be held for at least 3 months before renewal, unlike the initial 2-month requirement. So it's just basically initially have that money in your bank account for 2 months, and then thereafter you have to have the money for that 3 months before renewal. So it's a slight change, but that only matters really if you're not going to go the income route or the combination route. That's only if you're going to do that lump sum deposit. So entirely up to you how you want to do it. Income, my opinion, is the easiest way for people from, more developed countries. So importing your stuff from your country into Thailand, you're not actually allowed to import personal items to Thailand duty-free. So kind of annoying, but bring whatever you can in your suitcase, but just importing all of your furniture and your dogs and your cats and your jewelry, that's not going to happen. You do have to pay import tariffs on that, which I understand is very, very annoying, but that's just how it goes, unfortunately. Now, if you want an alternative to the Thailand Retirement Visa, I don't really recommend it just because it's more complex, it's more expensive. If you are 50 years of age or older, I would just go the retirement route for as long as you have a pension or some way of making income without needing to work, right? But there is the Thailand Elite Visa, so you get stays anywhere between 5 to 20 years. It's multiple entry, but it costs a lot of money. I mean, it's tens of thousands of dollars. It's basically for people that want to skip the line and get special privilege and have the money to do so. You also have the LTR visa, which is mostly for wealthy pensioners. It is tailored towards retirees. It does have a 10-year validity, and it is a faster immigration processing at airports, one of the benefits. But ultimately, it's mostly just for people that have a lot more money to retire on, rather than just the regular pension scheme that you get from the government in your country. All right. But it's pretty simplistic. Honestly, it's a very, very easy visa to get. Tons of people do it. There are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of retirees that are currently in Thailand, especially in Pattaya, which is near where I live. I live in Bangsarai. Near Pattaya is about 20 minutes outside of it. Little fishing village. It's very nice. Highly recommend it. But it's the best possible way to go, in my opinion. Anything else will probably just be more convoluted for someone that's just looking to put up their feet and hang out at the beach. So, all right. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon.